Hey guys, Mr. T here, just doing a quick video on how to set up the PASCO ultrasonic motion sensor and connect it to Sparkvue. So this relies on you having installed Sparkvue, that icon in the center already, and also make sure Bluetooth's on. So I'll open that now. So that's ready to go to build a new experiment. So just a quick overview of the PASCO ultrasonic motion sensor. This is the sensor itself. It works like a bat. It sends ultrasonic signals out from the front there, and wherever that's aimed, it's shooting sound waves down, which reflect back, and it detects the movement of the object as it moves away or comes closer. So you can see I've got a ramp set up, and I've got a little car that I'm going to measure the acceleration of. Okay, now you can see that this is connected with that wire to this AirLink module, and the purpose of this is to provide power to this thing, because there's a battery in here, but also connect it via Bluetooth. So this is really the powering and the connecting operation for this sensor. So the way that you turn that on is just to hold down the power button, but I'm only going to turn that on when I'm ready to go. So to set up the Sparkvue app, what you need to do is sensor data. Now, if you don't open to that screen because you've used it recently, go to the menu button in the top left and go build new experiment, and then that will get you to the same screen. Okay, so hit sensor data, and now it's not picking up the ultrasonic sensor right now. That onboard acceleration sensor is literally the sensor on the iPad. So what you need to do is hold down the power button and turn it on until you can see the Bluetooth light is flashing. And so now I can come back to Sparkvue and see that the AirLink has been detected, and that AirLink is connected to the ultrasonic motion sensor. So I can click that. It's connected. Sometimes it'll come up with a firmware update. If you've got time, you can update it, but I'm just going to cancel right now. And because I'm interested in the acceleration, I don't want the position, I don't want velocity, I want acceleration, and unclick that. So this sensor is going to be set up to detect the acceleration of whatever it's aimed at going down the ramp. Lastly, I'm going to set up the table and graph, because I want it to collect the raw data in the table and also graph the acceleration as it goes. Now, if you listen carefully, it's clicking, which means that it's connected to Sparkvue. It's sending out little ultrasonic signals. It's ready to go. It starts clicking faster when it's actually collecting data. So for our purposes, what you want to make sure is that your data collection is really fast, because these accelerations can happen very quickly. So it should default to 20 Hertz, which means 20 times per second. But if it's not, just double check that. It's already at 20 Hertz, so I'm going to press OK. And I'll just quickly show you. You can see here, there's no acceleration because the motion sensor is not aimed at anything. There's nothing moving in front of it. Notices. So if I put my hand in front of it, I'm going to wave my hand in front of it like this, back and forth. Hopefully you can see that the acceleration is changing as I move my hand back and forth. Okay. Now that is basically set up, ready to go for you to put an object in front of the sensor, let it roll down the ramp. After you press start, it'll record data, and then it'll stop recording data as soon as you press stop. And just one more warning is that there's a dead zone of about 15 centimeters in front of this thing, so it'll only start detecting from 15 centimeters in front of it. So in your experimental methods, you'll want to have some sort of a instruction or a step to say that you start the rolling or start the motion of the object you're detecting 15 centimeters in front of the sensor. Okay, so that's the setup of the ultrasonic PASCO motion sensor. Hopefully that helps you out, and I'll see you in the next video.